you. I'm you. I start you too. You and I. You
What's good, world? Welcome back to Unload the Weight Podcast, where I'm your host, Logan Farrar, and I'm here to drop gems in the gym for your mental health and well-being. As you know, stress is always out to get us. But here, on this platform, we just create awareness, we rise above it, and we turn that pressure into power. Each and every day, we're trying to work to the top. And as we work to the top, it's going to be some new set of circumstances that we got to navigate through. And I'm here for it. So let's go. Let's continue to work towards the best version of ourselves. Enjoy. Welcome back to Unload the Weight Podcast. I'm your host, Logan Farrar, and I'm here to drop gems in the gym for your mental health and well-being. I have the beautiful, gorgeous, the mother of my son. Really gorgeous, beautiful. I gotta look up. If I had a dictionary here, I could tell you what she is, but I can't because words can't describe how beautiful she is internally and externally. Miss Beth, how you doing today, girl?
Good morning. Well,
Good
thank
morning.
you for that great introduction.
Always.
As always,
Of course.
especially after I'm sweaty.
Mhm.
Jim.
Good partner workout today. Mouth dry. What you got for us today, babe?
Okay, so today I want to talk about thoughts. You know, on your arms you have tattooed change your mind, change your world. And so that lets me know right there that the power of the mind, the power of our thoughts is really strong. It's really powerful. So talk to me today about, thoughts and how we can redirect them to move us forward.
Yeah, they create who we are. Everything thoughts starts with the mind. So that's why we should create. We should have good thoughts. Have you ever noticed that we take care of our physical health
I know.
more than our mental health?
Yeah, I know that because I know.
How you know?
Because people, every time I talk about like mental health, I feel like people are so fixated on looking good, but you could look the most beautifulest, nicest body, but if your mental isn't like as nice and sexy as your body is, it's like it doesn't even matter.
So you're saying that you have to be aligned. The mental and physical health have to be one.
Yeah, I feel like they go hand in hand. You always say that. They do go hand in hand to be mentally strong and physically, strong. I feel like it goes hand in hand.
Yeah. And I just read today that we have 60 to 70,000 thoughts that come into mind each and every daily, and only 6,000 of them are new. So
What does that mean?
70,000 thoughts are repetitive. Like, I'm not, my life is bad. I can't get a break. I'm only serving for my kids, not for myself. I'm doing it. Like, those thoughts reoccur if you let them. And that plays a big part in your mental health. And only 6,000 thoughts recurrently are new. Like, maybe I can do this. Let's try this new approach to see if this will better my overall well-being. So, my biggest advice to you, world, is pick and choose the thoughts that align with you. If they don't align who you want to be, your higher self, the future version of yourself, don't believe it. Do not believe it, because there are, again, 70,000 thoughts that go through the brain each day. Come on, man. They all ain't true.
I have a question.
What's up?
Why is it so easy to grab and hold on to negative thoughts than it is to grab and hold on to positive thoughts?
Ooh. Well, like I said, 70,000 thoughts each day. And the negative thoughts are there to keep us average. As humans, we're made to stay the same. Like, working outside of your comfort zone, ew. But that's the only way we grow, discomfort. And I think a few episodes before, I mentioned that we have, like, we want that progression is happiness, so we want to be the best version of ourselves. That means we're going to open new doors, and new doors equals new stress. So it's easy to navigate to negative and say, "Oh, I can't do that." Like, that's a part of the mind. That's part of, like, Okay, this topic excites me, so I'm all over the place. But 70,000 thoughts, 70,000. So negativity, like people have 70,000 thoughts, but it's based on stress. It's based on where your mental state is. It's based on your daily obligations. Like a person with anxiety has way more thoughts than a person that doesn't have anxiety. Does that make sense? So that's how they operate. That's how they operate. So it's easy. It's a part of the. I feel like that's what grasps as a human being. That's what grasps our attention. Negativity, and that's what keeps us entertained and occupied.
Mhm.
So I feel like that's what the mind. That's what people on average love. They love to feed the mind negativity because it keeps them entertained. But it also keeps them deeply rooted in their current state of being. So that's why they love to entertain negativity.
Mhm. I also feel like negative thoughts keep you curious. Negative thoughts don't create a definite. You know what I'm saying? Like when you think about a negative thought, it's like another thought to be like, oh, well, what about this? Or maybe, you know what I'm saying? I feel like negative thoughts sometimes seem to be more entertaining and feed someone's, yeah. And so I think that's also why it may be easier because when you think positive, it's like there's no afterthought after that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think our brain just always desires to be like curious and more. But as you mentioned, you can do that with positivity instead of feeding your mind negative things.
Mm-hmm.
That's endless thoughts.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point. And positivity motivates you. Positivity motivates me to move forward because in the morning I make my world difficult. So I have no choice but to be positive or I'm going back to sleep. Or I am going to move around slower where to the point where my day isn't going to move at the speed that it normally moves at. So positivity, motivation, like to get rid of those negative thoughts. Yesterday I had to tell somebody, yeah, I preach self-talk all the time, but my self-talk isn't going to work for you, isn't going to work for, our viewers out there. So you have to self-construct your own self-talk to help your thoughts. You have to. But believing all 70,000, 60,000 thoughts that come to mind is crazy work. Mm-hmm. So again, reach and grab those thoughts that align with the best version of you, the version that you want to be, and hold on to them because that is what's going to get you to where you need to be. And like the other day, we talked about your emotional home. That's what's gonna put you at the home you want to live in. Mm-hmm. Just controlling your thoughts and digesting the thoughts that align with you. Like I want to be the best therapist in the world, so if my thoughts don't align with being the best therapist in the world, being the best partner in the world, being the best dad in the world, I don't want them. So I'm not gonna believe them. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
So
thanks for breaking it down.
Yeah, believe in the thoughts. Because again, your thoughts shape your world as well as your words. Believe in the thoughts that are going to take you where you want to be so you can navigate through society as the best version of yourself. Get rid of the thoughts that delay your progress. So do what you can and just work towards your higher self. Until next time, y'all.
Peace.